Buon pomeriggio, buon sabato a tutti. Ho il computer che funziona. Ah, c'era l'ansia, ma adesso funziona. Buongiorno Samu. Il momento di terrore è finito. Ho di nuovo il computer che funziona. Tutto è bene. Ciò che finisce bene. Ci sono stati attimi di terrore ieri sera. Attimi di sofferenza. Ma eccoci qua. Eccoci qua. Mamma mia, non ci ferma nessuno a noi, neanche i computer guasti. Noi continueremo sempre a fare le live, in un modo o nell'altro. Cribio. Detto ciò, detto ciò, mi sento in dovere di iniziare la partita. Perché ho un'oretta di tempo. Volevo fare la live anche ieri sera, ma poi per impegni secondari, più il PC fermo, non ho potuto fare. Quindi ci buttiamo adesso. Oggi si recupera la live di ieri con questa bellissima luce che ho dietro. E non chiuderò la finestra perché ho bisogno della luce. Non chiuderò la finestra. Proseguiremo le nostre avventure da gatto in questo bellissimo gioco, ma proprio bello, che è blacksad. Quindi lo faccio partire proprio a randa bomba. Che professionisti ormai stiamo diventando. C'è anche il controller magari. Ah, l'audio. Ah. Salve Jack. Grazie Jack. Ah, è altissimo. Ok. E mo si è abbassato. Schermo nero, non mi piace sta cosa. Ok. Perché dovevo recuperare la live di ieri sera. In più col fatto che adesso il computer è anche ripartito, ho detto me ne approfitto ora perché poi alle 4 e mezza devo andare via. Cioè alle 4 e mezza devo staccare perché alle 5 ho un appuntamento. Praticamente ho cambiato l'alimentatore. Cambiando l'alimentatore mi si è disattivata una cosa nel BIOS che non mi faceva più trovare il sistema operativo. Cioè ogni volta che riavviavo il PC c'era il BIOS, basta. Se dicevo di buttare o di fare qualcosa per ritornare su Windows, niente.
It brings back, I don't know.
Vorrei stoppare. Ok. E quindi niente, non riuscivo a trovare il problema. Quindi oggi, con le mie gambine e la macchina e la mia ragazza, siamo partiti col mio computer, siamo andati dal mio tecnico di fiducia, che sta a mezz'oretta da qui. Gliel'ho fatto vedere anche a lui. Praticamente l'alimentatore l'avevo montato perfetto. Cioè io non ho problemi ad assemblare un computer, figurarsi e mettere un alimentatore. Solo che nel BIOS della mia scheda madre si era disattivata questa impostazione fondamentale. Da solo, di sua spontanea volontà. Quindi niente, eccomi qua adesso, col computer che funziona, grazie a Dio. E mi c'avevo l'ansia. C'avevo l'ansia, sinceramente, perché metti caso, la mia preoccupazione principale era, merda, se non mi trovo il sistema operativo di che si è rotto l'SSD che c'è dentro. Se si è rotto l'SSD che c'è dentro sono cazzi, visto che sono un centinaio d'euro di pezzo. Porca la puttana. Però fortunatamente era semplicemente di andare nel BIOS, mettere abilita e via, adesso funziona. E tutto questo per cambiare l'alimentatore per poi montare appena ritorna disponibile a 3080. Cioè, ci rendiamo conto i giri che ho dovuto fare? Ma vabbè, continuiamo.
An optimist, are we? It's like remembering the last day of summer. Scenes full of joy, picturesque landscapes, and yet the light is faint and the air is still. The calm before the storm.
Conosco la sensazione.
I know
Questa
that
cosa è già
feeling.
fatta.
I figured that much. I can see it in your eyes. We met in the army. We were all
Ah, ecco che
professional
cos'è che li
athletes.
collegava uno
They
con
called
l'altro.
us the Olympic Five.
Partiamo. Aspetta, scommetti che questo è il
Who's the guy
dottore?
on the left?
Ah, Viktor Sukovsky, the athlete.
Sembra il dottore.
You've probably heard of his medals.
Who's the guy on the right?
Angus Mitchell, our combat medic, and a doctor with the New York Warriors. It was Spanow who got him assigned to our platoon.
Hey, isn't that Craig Spano? The guy on the Morley's billboards?
Yes, indeed. Our captain. He was the oldest, after all, and star of the New York Warriors. He was an orphan, you know. But he loved the sport so much that he said baseball was his family. He was the one who had Mitchell assigned to our platoon.
Was Dunn already boxing?
Yes, he was. I had already seen him fight before I even met him. He was as humble in the ring as he was in life. He'd always let his rivals take the initiative. I remember how he barely dodged the blows.
Addirittura.
If you didn't look at his feet, it seemed like he wasn't even moving. And the footwork, pure dancing. You could almost hear the music. The song would play until his opponent was exhausted. Then came the drum roll, followed by Dunn's victory by KO.
KO.
What about you?
I had just signed with the Milestones. I hadn't even played my first game, but people said I had a bright future ahead of me.
Ma la guerra glielo ha impedito.
But the war got in the way of
Perché hai
that
tutto
bright
fuori
future.
fuoco?
Huh? No, I made it big when I came back. Best time of my life. Don't you remember that cop at the hospital? The one who let me in exchange for an autograph? Trust me, nobody calls you Iron Arm if you're just sitting on the bench.
Ah, ok. Cioè.
Who would have thought that I'd end up becoming Tim Iron Legs Thorpe?
What happened?
I fought the Nazis for 2 years, up there in the sky, over Europe. And I never set foot in a field hospital. 3 years later, I crossed the street without looking. And look at me now.
What happened to all of them?
Zukovsky died the same day the injured Dunn.
Ma perché
Dunn
ogni
received
tanto è
an
fuori fuoco
honorable
la cosa?
discharge and came home. He quit boxing and opened his gym. Mitchell was redeployed to a field hospital. Spano and I continued in the same unit, but nothing was ever the same. You see what I meant with the last day of summer.
Ma
And after the
Boh.
war, well, who the hell cares?
I do. What happened to Mitchell after the war?
Mitchell? Who knows? We lost touch. I hope he's doing well.
What happened to Spano?
Well, you've seen the billboards. He made
Ma
it
perché è
big
fuori
time.
fuoco?
When I was
Guarda
forced
pure.
to retire, I got him some advertising deals. That's how I founded this agency. But then, something happened to him. He became sullen. He fell out of shape, and slowly but surely lost touch with reality. He withdrew from public life and broke off our friendship. Haven't heard from him in, 3 years? And believe me, I've tried to contact him.
Ma.
I think I saw Mitchell not too long ago, but I can't remember
Era
where.
il medico.
Seriously? Please try to remember. I'd love to hear from him again.
I'll do my best. You think Spano might have been involved in Dunn's death?
Spano?
È
No
tranquillo,
way.
Jack.
He
Alla
and Dunn were
prossima.
always... Well, Spano's changed so much that it's hard
Non
to
capisco
say.
che è fuori fuoco
Allow me to
l'inquadratura.
double your wage. You have to find the murderer. Maybe Dunn stayed in touch with Mitchell or Spano. Maybe even with both. But he never told
Ciao,
me
Jack.
anything. Maybe Sonia knows.
I doubt it. But that's not the only question I've got for her. May I?
Mua. Deduzione. Ottimo.
calling.
Where is she?
Era...
Was your father still in...
Have you ever wished you'd never been born?
What?
Mai.
Luckily,
tengo la vita.
that has never crossed my mind.
Then you can't help me. First time was right after moving to New York. I hated my mother. She was the reason we moved from the countryside and the smell of freshly mowed grass to this dirty city and the smell of medicine. Her medicine. The second time was after she died. I hated myself for having hated her before, for not having loved her enough. The third time was when my father shut himself off. I hated him for that, for abandoning me, for giving in to the booze.
Che madonna.
Now he's dead, so take a guess.
Stasera no, Samu. Si odia per averlo odiato.
You hate yourself for having hated him.
Yes, but that's not the worst of it. The problem is I don't know how to live without hating him. Over the last few years, everything
A parte oggi, la programmazione rimarrà sempre la stessa, quindi poi si ripartirà da lunedì.
I've done was meant to push my father far away, to avoid being like him, to avoid making his same mistakes. Without him, I just don't know who I
Mi
am.
dispiace, Samu.
And you won't even let me hate Bobby, which might actually help me.
Più odia, peggio si
The more you
sentirà
hate,
vera.
the worse you feel.
You think I don't know that? I need someone to blame. Without that someone, I have only myself to hate.
Vai, Samu, fai in modo. Troverò il colpevole. Fai in
I'll
modo,
find the
Samu.
person who did this. I promise.
Let me have
How
my
bello.
doubts. Although, you've already come so far. I'm sorry I haven't been a little more grateful.
In any
Addio.
case, you shouldn't hate yourself. You are... No, you have such good
Ah.
qualities.
Gentile, intelligente e bella, dai.
You're kind, smart, and beautiful.
Are you really trying to flatter me now?
No, seriously, I didn't mean to... Sorry.
Anyway, can we just drop the subject? Did you go to my father's apartment?
Yes, the thief went there before coming to the gym, which leads me to believe he didn't find what he was looking for.
And what was he looking for?
That's what I intend to find out, with your help.
Danno è venuto al suo appartamento, stanza di infanzia. Vabbè, tanto mi fai vedere tutto.
Their father sold his apartment. The new owners move in 2 weeks.
What?
I'm sorry. I think he used the money to buy a new place with Mary Purnell.
Mi
He'll have to
dispiace.
talk to her sooner or later.
My father. Even now, he finds new ways to make me hate him.
Ok.
Your dad had great taste in music.
You think? Let me guess. The same taste you have, right?
Exactly.
You don't know how happy that makes me.
Foto di guerra.
I found a picture taken during the war.
The Olympic Five.
Did you meet any of them, besides your father and uncle?
Well, Uncle Tim actually isn't my uncle.
No?
He and my father loved each other like brothers. Did he tell you that he saved his life?
Me lo ricordo.
Thorpe saved your father?
They were flying over Brittany in a 3-unit fighter plane. Zukovsky was the pilot. My father was the co-pilot, and my uncle manned the machine gun.
Machine gun.
Suddenly,
Mitragliatrice.
enemy fire killed Zhukovsky and injured my father, which is why he never boxed again. My uncle jumped out of the gun turret, ran to the cockpit, and managed to pilot the plane to safety. Oh, the times my father told me that story. And now,
Cosa può dirmi di Spanno?
Did you ever meet Spano? What can you tell me about him?
I think I saw him once, but I was just a little girl. I think my uncle turned him into a star. That was a long time ago.
I found a baseball glove with Spano's autograph in your room.
Oh, I've never seen it. My father must have put it there, although I don't remember him having a signed glove.
Did you ever meet Mitchell, the doctor?
Mitchell? The lizard? No, never. Why?
Oh, nothing. I think I've seen him somewhere. I saw your old room.
That's embarrassing. Stop, or I'll end up hating you.
Did the abacus inspire you to dabble in finances?
The most useful gift anybody has ever given me.
Era di suo padre?
A gift from your father?
No, ero
From
zio,
my
stavo
Uncle
dicendo.
Tim.
Infatti, ho sbagliato.
He used to say that in this day and age, a woman should know how to count. My father didn't agree, but he didn't oppose it either.
Era un po' retrogrado tuo
People
papà,
thought
eh?
he was a liberal because of his attitude towards racial issues. But at home, things were different.
It's odd that there are practically no toys or memories of your childhood in the room, except for a small music box.
That box? It might just be my last happy memory.
È carina sta cosa.
It's from before my mother got sick and we moved here. I loved reading stories about pirates. So my father drew a treasure map for me. I searched the whole house, one clue at a time. It led me to this enormous tree in the yard where Daddy had put up a tire swing. X marks the spot, so I dug to find my treasure.
È carina.
I love the music.
Bellina
it
sta
played,
cosa.
the ballerina and the little secret compartment.
C'è uno scomparto segreto, non l'abbiamo mica visto.
Oh, the secrets I kept in there.
I think it's the first time I heard you call your father Daddy.
Really?
I'm also a fan of Frank Papalia.
Oh, yeah, the poster. I only liked him because my father thought he was too modern. But I'm glad we agree. I thought you shared my father's taste in music.
Ha freddo?
Are you cold?
A little. Maybe I should go. Anyway. Thanks for the company.
Sonia, I've been in your shoes. Trust me, it gets better.
Aren't you coming?
I knew I was looking at a solution, but what exactly needed solving?
Allora, vediamo un po'. Esatto.
Maybe Dunn used the same hiding place once more.
Oh no. Quick time event, no, vi prego. Ma perché? Non l'ho fatto. Cioè, beh.
I'll never understand why detectives and criminals bluster while they fight each other in the pictures. What a waste of breath, focus, and energy.
Uh. No, dai. Figlio di puttana.
It's not the lack of credibility in the screenplay that bothers me.
Aia, aia.
Plus, it's actually pretty handy. When a crook talks to you in the middle of a fight, you know you're up against a rookie.
Aiutalo.
And
Devo
if he doesn't even
interrogarlo.
say, "Help me, please,"
Vabbè, se non vuoi il mio aiuto, allora. Ho cercato di rimanere gentile, eh. Come è giusto che sia. Ah, è ancora vivo, ok, ok.
What did they say?
nothing serious. I lost another one of my 9 lives. Oh, this hurts.
Got many left?
I'm in the red. He hasn't woken up yet?
Nope. We're gonna be here a while. Vulpine, 7 letters.
Crafty?
C-R-A-M. No, that's 6.
Puzza di sardine, ancora le sardine. Oh. Di nuovo? Ha un sappo nei pantaloni, ok.
Wait, I know. Vulpine, 7 letters. Cunning. What are you looking for?
Nothing. Will he live?
He'll live.
So what have you found out?
Randall Lee. Apparently in love with our penitentiary system, judging by the frequency of his visits. Theft, assault, extortion. You know, minor things of the sort.
Any partners?
Always works alone. He's never ratted out his employers, provided they exist. Did you find anything? Is this our man? Do you have proof?
Vediamo un po'. No. No. Ok. Aspetta, uno strappo ai pantaloni, un pezzo di jeans. Vediamo un po'. Sì.
Looks like we know who tore his pants following Clarice Freeman up to the rooftop.
No, poveraccia lei però.
His pants have a tear
Veramente
in them.
triste.
I found a piece of that same fabric at the gym, on the stairs that lead to the rooftop where we found the second body.
Makes sense, but how many pairs of ripped pants are walking around New York City? I don't call that evidence.
Ok. Forse questo. Ok. No. Quindi questo abbiamo detto di no? Allora? No. Eh. Nulla. No. Oh. Eh. Perché queste due cose non corrispondono? Ah sì. Eh. Allora, lo scassinatore non ho trovato quello che cercavo da Dan. Oh, minchia.
The guy who broke into the gym in Dunn's place has a thing for sardines. Did you smell his breath?
Right, because there's only one sardine fanatic on this side of the Hudson. I need something more.
Ah. Sì. Aspetta. No. Mary è stata a casa di ieri, non ci interessa. Di chi sono le impronte in palestra? Oh.
I saw footprints from those very same shoes next to both the gym murders.
Unless you're telling me that shoe is a limited edition, I'm gonna need something else.
E che palle che è però lei, eh. Lascia che glielo dica, eh.
One of the thugs that attacked me the other night had a snout just like his.
I'm sorry, but you can't incriminate someone based solely on species. What else you got?
What more do you need? I've given you 4 pieces of evidence.
None of which are conclusive.
He tried to throw me off the rooftop.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. He's our man.
No, he's not our man.
Make up your mind.
He's just a puppet. Someone is pulling his strings.
Could it be Yale?
Senza avere i miei dubbi.
I'm starting to have my doubts. Maybe I dismissed him too soon. By the way, was he discharged? His room is empty.
They let him out yesterday. He's in police custody now. You can tell he's an athlete. Made quite the comeback. Anyone else would have taken 10 times as long. Anyway, he better be fine. You know they've ordered me to escort him to Madison Square Garden on the day of the fight.
That's the first I hear of it.
Eccolo.
Quick, what do you want? Good cop or bad cop?
Il sotto buono io.
I'm the good guy. Good thing someone took out the trash.
No wonder you were saved by garbage, you piece of trash. But you're gonna wish it hadn't.
Go to hell, you dog. Don't pay any attention to flat feet, Mr. Lee. Yeah, you're in a tight spot, but there's always a way out. We have proof that you killed Joe Dunn and Clarice Freeman. I'll call your bluff. You ain't got nothing.
Are you acquainted with our usual witness program? For a modest sum, they'll say they saw your sorry snout when and where we tell them to.
We're no strangers to false evidence. We could arrest your sorry ass for more crimes than you've committed.
Although it is odd that my partner won't offer you a deal in exchange for telling us who hired you.
What can you offer me? We could significantly reduce your sentence. I could testify that you helped me on the rooftop. You're pathetic. Is that why you never
Ma
got
dai,
in the
sto
police
cercando di
force,
aiutarla.
blacksad? Did you
Venga
fail the
incontro.
good cop, bad cop test? I won't say a word. And believe me, you stand to lose. Care for a piece of advice? If I were you, I'd fear for my life. I'm afraid that...
Whoa!
Ecco, madonna.
Watch out!
Perché? Ho fatto tutto.
I'm afraid that...
Whoa!
Watch out!
Non ho capito allora. Scusa, se la freccia mi scende giù. Preso? Oh, che mira che c'hai, blacksad, madonna.
Luckily, Smirnov's wound wasn't as bad as Randall's. Unfortunately, the police found nothing on the nearby rooftops. Our best shot at finding the killer was gone, so I went back to my previous lead.
Io vorrei fare deduzioni, ma ogni volta c'è una cutscene e non riesco a fare niente. Vorrei farle anch'io le deduzioni.
It's from before my mother got sick and we moved here. I loved reading stories about pirates, so my father drew a treasure map for me. I searched the whole house, one clue at a time. It led me to this enormous tree in the yard where Daddy had put up a tire swing.
Ah. Vedi.
Bing Bang!
Hello, Smirnoff residence.
You're
Let's
dead!
get here.
No, I got you with my lasso!
Can you quiet down, kids?
Dunn got killed for stirring the hornet's nest.
And you can
Cioè?
confess your crime!
Kids, please.
He'd been investigating athletes for months, including Helen Moore and Al Stone, among others. Dunn's notes aren't all that clear, and I'm not sure what he was after. But I'd say we're facing a widespread corruption case.
Well, if you're right, that could be some dangerous evidence. Bring it here ASAP.
Sure, but there's something important that I need to finish first.
Caricamenti fatti
I
bene.
wanted to follow a certain lead on my own before Smirnov had the chance to see anything. According to his notebook, Dunn had seen Craig Spano at Sam's diner just 4 days before his death.
Get out of here, pussy.
Come sta Mary?
How is Mary?
Playing the sad little victim at home. And here I am, up to my neck. What the hell do you care anyway? Beat it!
It might have been easier to slap the information out of him, but I decided to trust in a universal truth. Everyone is guilty of something. You don't know who I am, right?
Don't know and don't care. Come on, spit it out.
Ispettore sanitario. Facciamo
I'm
un
John
certo
H.
cosa.
Blackmore, Public Health Inspector.
Oh, yeah, right. There are some real freaks around here, so I have to be firm, you know? Have you eaten? Dinner's on the house.
After you answer my questions.
Sure, go ahead. Your call. Always at your disposal, Inspector. Ask away.
Fear turned him soft and made him talk. Sure enough, Dunn had been there a few days back with a chimpanzee who matched Spano's description. Apparently, the guy still lived with his father. Dunn said he couldn't stay there a day more. For the time being, he would move into his place.
Wait a minute. What does Public Health Services have to do with that chimp?
È morto probabilmente da cibo.
The
Dai,
chimp
facciamo.
died of food poisoning,
But wait, he didn't even eat.
which is even worse.
Sì! Sono felice, era troppo un bulletto con me. Nuove deduzioni, come faccio a farle?
Dunn had taken Spano to his place. I wanted to believe that when Randall Lee broke into the apartment, Spano fled to his former address. But where could that be?
Allora, vediamo la biografia di Harry, appartenente di Dan. Ok.
I gotcha. If the living have rich and poor neighborhoods, so do the dead.
Ma anche io. Troppo forte lui comunque. Un personaggio scritto
In the
benissimo.
mid-19th century, Greenwood became the resting place to the city's most distinguished citizens. Thinkers, scientists, writers, inventors, artists, businessmen, politicians, police officers, thieves, pimps, and murderers. Here lie the bodies of the soulless minds that raised New York from the ground up. Now you know where to go to become somebody in the Big Apple.
Ok. Io amici, mi fermerei qua. Mi fermo qua per oggi. E vi auguro un buon weekend. Molto bello, molto gioioso. E ci vediamo lunedì alla solita ora. Ciao bellissimi e buona giornata. Ciao.